Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, there's nothing new to what Femi has to say here. This is not news to anybody. This is something we have always known, and we have always known it to sit at the very heart of the problems that afflict our country, Nigeria. So with that guys, I bring you this. The problem of Nigeria is the South. So this is Femi Fani-Kayode saying this. The problem of Nigeria is the South, and this is attributed to Femi Fani-Kayode, and it gives reasons. Former Minister for Aviation Chief Femi Fani-Kayode has stated that the problem of Nigeria is not the north but the southern part of the country. In a statement on Tuesday morning via his Twitter timeline, Fani-Kayode explained that the South was weak, divided and cowardly leaders. So it should be has cowardly leaders, but that's how it's written. Weak, divided and cowardly leaders, but has cowardly leaders is probably what he intended to say. So he tweeted, "The problem of Nigeria is not the north, it is the south. The north has strong, united and courageous leaders who put the northern interest before the Nigerian interest. The south has weak, divided and cowardly leaders who put the Nigerian interest before the southern interest." So now this really is not news, as I said, to anybody, because this is something that we all do know, but this really speaks to a problem that is historical and is ongoing and has never really left the Nigerian space pretty much for the past rather 60 years. So this is a problem that we have always contended with, because the southern leaders are weak and greedy. This is really the issue. So the southern leaders are weak and greedy, and that's not to say, by the way, I don't say I fully agree with the Fani-Kayode that the northern leaders are strong and courageous, but the northern leaders are smart enough to understand that if they control everything, then they have everything and they can continue to feed these people scraps, and that is effectively what's happened all the way through. So if you look at the southern leaders, and I'm saying southern that cuts across all of the broad strokes of the southern parts, Igbo, Yoruba, etc., South, all of them. So if you look at these southern leaders, anytime that there's a situation within the country, they don't really agitate for their region. They agitate using their region as a conduit, as a pathway to acquiring wealth for themselves. So there are several plentiful examples. We use the Abiola example often, when Abiola won an election and the whole of the Yoruba race was up in arms, saying that this is the end, we would not agree, and the Igbos were getting all excited because they've always wanted to live anyway. So they were saying, okay, so if the Yorubas are ready, then we can just push this thing through and break this country up. So that was what was going on during that Abiola time. And then suddenly these Yoruba leaders went to Aso Rock to go and confront Abacha then, and by that they went there chanting, beating drums and making noise that we no go gree, we no go gree. And by the time they came back, they were all there. As soon as they stepped out of the villa, in fact, they were all clutching briefcases, and the story changed. It was, well, Abiola is just one man, the country is bigger than, and then the story just changed 360 within the hour of meeting Abacha and coming out. And this is really the narrative of Colonel Hamza, who was at the heart of that Abacha regime then, and he was watching it from a front seat, seeing these people coming, because he was a top functionary then. It was this actual Colonel Hamza that put Abdul Karim, whatever, the one that handed over to Obasanjo eventually. It was the one that put him in place. So he was that key a figure within that Abacha regime and in that dispensation then. So he saw these people coming, chanting and beating all these drums of conflict, etc. And then he saw them come out clutching briefcases and singing a different tune. So then that then told him immediately that this country has no hope and these people are weak, as Fani-Kayode has just said. So there's no news here, but really it's just a reaffirmation of what is already known. Conversations in the comment section is what I am inviting around this. What are your thoughts about the southern leaders, and should we really call them leaders or chancers is really what I'm asking. But before you come, let me know what your thoughts are. far, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me what you are making of this position that Femi has fleshed out in the comment section. So I'll leave you here, carry on with you in the comment section, but here I say peace.